coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Pop, 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 boom. Appreciate the support. 33, man. 33 years of prison stories. We pushing P. Positive energy all the way down the line, man. That's what we doing. We trying to reach the youth. That is our target. We trying to get them. We trying to let them know, man, that prison is not where it's at. Or last place on earth you want to be. And that's what we trying to do, man. And we gonna keep pushing this message, man, loud and proud, man. And we trying to grow this platform, man. So spread the word. Get somebody to sub. Grab their phone. Hit it. Tell them that they gonna love it because you like it. They gonna dig it because you dug it. You heard me? So let's go. Let's get it, man. Let's go. TBP Nation, stand up, salute. Everybody is tapping in for this meet and greet. I sure do appreciate you. I can't wait to see you. Even if you're not staying overnight, if you're not trying to book a room, make sure you buy your ticket. Pull up, man. It ain't nothing but a day. Have fun. You know, you can stay for 2 days. That way you might have to book a room. But if you come on the 30th, that is the day of the event. You can come in and roll out. Would love to see you, man. Anybody who support me, I want to see you. I want to be able to embrace you. I want to be able to look in your eye and tell you that I appreciate you. So buy your ticket, man. Hardcore Boxing News. Cash App, Hardcore Boxing News, hashtag tickets for the meet and greet. And pull up on me, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Listen, man. Ever since all of these trial things have started, a lot of people have been asking for my opinion. My opinion, first and foremost, is just my opinion. It ain't got to be your opinion. So recently, a lot of people have been asking me, man, say something about or what you think about the thug getting out, young thug, what you think about his plea bargain, what you think, about him getting out. So is it a deal or no deal? You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. It's deal or no deal. And the situation with Thug is like this to me, in my opinion. It depends on what he wants. It's his life, right? Everybody from the outside is looking in. It is actually his life, right? Now, to my understanding, don't quote me, but he took a deal to go home that day to be on probation for 15 years. Probation for 15 years, first and foremost, is a long time. I'm working on 5 years now to be on probation. A lot of people don't understand what probation is, man. Probation is like, if they deem anything that you do this violation of your probation, you go straight back to prison. Certain people, like if you got time unsolved, say you got 30 years over your head, you go back to prison, you got to do that 30 years. Or if they got a parole process in play, you got to go up for parole all the time. If you got a life sentence and you get violated, you go back to prison. You go up for parole every year, but it's a life sentence. They don't have to give it to you. I literally know people that came back on violation and had life sentences that been back in there 14, 15, 16 years for a violation. I know one dude in particular, he did 20-something years. He got out. He violated by going out of state without permission, and they violated him. And he did 5 more years. He got lucky. He did 5 more years, though, just for leaving state without permission, right? I know somebody else who violated just had a car accident. When they had the car accident, they informed their PO. You got to inform your PO of everything you do, everything that comes in contact with the police. You got to inform them. They can choose to violate you just for coming in contact with the police. That person had the accident, informed their PO. The PO told them, go ahead on and take care of your bills, take care of your fines. If you take care of everything is good. It's all done. It's good. He did that, right? So after he did that, 4 or 5 months later, or a couple of months later, he get another PO. He get assigned another PO. That PO was not that lenient. That PO called him in and asked him about the violation, I mean, about the accident. He said, you know, my PO, no, I reported it to him. You know, I had an accident or whatever. It was my fault. I took care of all responsibilities. I paid, you know, this, that, and the third. Is all squash. It's over with. They said, I'm like, okay, let him go. Called him back in a couple of days later. Said, I need you to come in here and sign some paperwork. When he came back in, they had the sheriffs there. They arrested him, locked him up. He's still in prison right now to this day for that violation. That was already taken care of and already secured by another PO that told him everything was good. So this is the power that they have over you when you on parole or you on probation. Also, you don't have to go face a jury no more. You don't have to be in court and state your case. You don't get to say anything. If they feel like you violated, then you gone. Now, to my understanding, with the thug situation is the judge said that 15 years probation and gave him a lot of restrictions. To my understanding, some things like you can't sing certain things in your music, which was the foundation of his music. Can't be around the gang members, which was the foundation of his whole label, YSL. That's a gang, you know, affiliated, to my understanding, with the Bloods. He can't be around those type of people. He can't sing that type of music, the same type of music that he eat off of, the same type of music that made him famous. He can't do none of that. All of that is in violation. So any of those things in violation, he goes back, and to my understanding, he's going to have to at least do 20 plus years, you know, in prison if he violates. So to be able to walk a fine line in life for 15 years and make no mistakes, that's hard for anybody. So you're talking about being able to walk a fine line for 15 years and you in the public eye, that's even harder. 15 years walk a fine line and you in the public eye. And if you do anything wrong, you're going to prison for 20 some years. That's even triple harder. So when you ask me, is it a deal or no deal? I'm saying to myself, it all depends on who you are. This to me solidifies what I've been telling y'all on 33 years of prison stories. This is how horrible locked up is. This is how, you know, people just hate it. This is how much that this man is a multi-millionaire. He world famous, but in order for him to get out, he will accept these conditions because he don't want to be there not one other day, not one other hour, one another minute. He don't want to be there. See what I'm saying? So if it's an out for him, everybody else looking at it like this, which is almost true or probably is true. His case was going into a mistrial because there was too many fumbles in the case. The case was going into a mistrial. If you have a mistrial, your chances of beating the next case is pretty good. You understand? Because all of the evidence has been fumbled. So a lot of times you have mistrial, they don't even never go back to trial. So to my understanding, all they was doing was waiting for the trial to be called a mistrial, but being that the prosecutors and everybody knew it was going to be a mistrial, that's how they drew up this deal to give him, let's go ahead and get this conviction, let's get this under the belt. He mess up, we give him this plea bargain, he take this 15 years, if he mess up, we got him anyway, he got to do the time anyway. But we'll get that conviction on our record and it don't look like we lost. That's what they looking at. That's why they came up with that. Because they knew it was going to be a mistrial because it was too many fumbles in the case. But I'm quite sure his lawyer informed him of that as well. Just wait it out, man. You might have to be in here a little longer and everything, but we going to beat this case. We going to beat it. You going home. He ain't want to do another day. That's how horrible it is in prison. That's how horrible it is being locked up. That's how horrible it is to be in captivity. Did he say I'm taking out any kind of way that don't involve me breaking my principles, snitching, because the whole thing a lot of people was supposed to been telling, and you know, long as I don't do that and I can keep my street name, whatever conditions they give me, I'm taking. Cause I don't want to be here, man. You ain't in here. You ain't in here. I'm in here. You telling me to wait another? Anything can happen to me during this amount of time. Anything. I can lose my mind. I can lose my life. Anything can happen. I don't want to be in here, man. Whatever deal they got that involved me not telling, I'm trying to go. That's probably was his position. And to be honest with you, can't nobody fault him for that. But on the outside looking in, you could say, hey man, you could have just waited it out. You've been in there 2 years plus. You could have waited it out and then just be free of all of it all together and go back and live your life the way you was living it. But just be cautious because they own your tail. You understand? But they ain't got to do the time. It's just like somebody sitting back and watching a football game on Sunday, and they saying, man, he's a bum, man, he should have did it. You wouldn't have did it because you ain't in that position, and you don't know what you would have did in that position. You just talking. You know what I'm saying? You just mouthpiecing. You did? Same thing. That's how it goes. But it's his life. So you can't never really get mad at nobody for making the decisions that they want to make for their life. Because guess what? Ain't nobody got to live with it but him. Ain't nobody got to live with it but him. You understand? But my whole thing with the whole situation is, I'm telling y'all now, that is a prime testament to how much people hate being locked up. But yet you got all these youngins out here now throwing rocks at the penitentiary thinking it's a game. It is a game until you get caught up in the game and you locked up. Then it ain't no game no more. You know what I'm saying? This is why all these dudes is telling. This is why all these dudes is selling out. This is why all these dudes is doing all of that. Because once they get on the inside, they realize, oh my God, this is how I gotta live. Yeah, this is it, champ. It don't get no better. But I guarantee you it get worse as time go on. Yeah, that's how prison is. Prison never gets better. It gets worse as time go on. You understand? So Thug took the deal because he was tired of being there. He saw a way out and he squeezed through that. Now, only time gonna tell if he gonna be able to live up under them conditions. Maybe even in his mind he wanted to get out so bad he would accept any conditions, not realizing that those are some serious conditions. Thug can be in the car with somebody that's driving and they do something wrong and the police pull him over and he got to answer questions and they ask him, are you on parole or probation? And he say, yeah. That right there is contact with the police. He could get violated for that just by being around somebody and he was questioned in the matter. That is grounds for violation. So if they really want you that bad, it's easy for them to snatch you in if you ain't, walking that fine line. And you talking about walking that fine line for 15 years? 15 years? He had to change his whole lifestyle. He had to change his whole music. He had to change a whole lot of things. But to him, it was worth it because he didn't want to be there no more. A lot of people don't even get that choice, whether you could be there shorter or had to do all the time that they say you got to do. A lot of people don't even get that choice. They don't even get that opportunity. He got it and he took it. So now everybody looking at him like, man, that was a bad deal. I wouldn't have took that deal, man. That's crazy. He's going to end up getting locked up doing 20-something years. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But the lust, the desire, the urge, the need for freedom, when you in there is so great, it cannot be put into words, man. You watch the world go by you on a TV, on a radio, on headphones, on the phone, in the visiting room, and you can't do nothing. Out the window, you can't do nothing, bro. It's a horrible life. So Thug has a chance right now to be a great, great, great impact to the culture, to the youth. He got a great chance to do that right now. Because he could go live at any time. He could speak at places, community centers, detention centers, prisons, and all that, and say, look, bro, I was living this type of life, but when I got up in there, that type of life right there, it ain't for humans, man. I don't want it. I don't want it for me. I don't want it for you. Yeah, so I'm going to kick back on this life. And I can't take them type of chance. If he ever came out and said that he had a great impact all over the world because he got that many fans, he got that many people that follow him, he got that many people that's waiting for him to move in a certain direction just so they can follow. So if he move in that direction, it could be a great thing. It could be a great thing. It could be a great thing for you. Maybe not you, but maybe for your son, maybe for your daughter, maybe for your niece, nephew, your cousin, the dude down the street, somebody that grew up on your block, somebody that went to school with you, they a kid. It could be. It just depends on how he gonna play that. Don't nobody know how he gonna play that but him. But just for him to say or to justify why he took that deal to get out because he hated them conditions will let young people know. It'll send shockwaves through their brain like, oh man, I look up Thug say prison like this. Thug wanted to get out that bad. Oh no, I maybe need to change my way because I don't want to even be in the position to try to get out. Because everybody ain't gonna have that chance to get out like he did. Everybody not gonna have it. Lil Durk may not never have it. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact that everybody in those positions want to get out. I told y'all several times. I know thousands of people locked up. I don't know one of them that don't want to get out. Now I know a whole lot of them that don't want to get out if it caused them to break their principles, their morals, their standing as a man. Because what good is freedom if you can't even look yourself in the mirror? You understand me? What good is freedom if I can't look myself in the mirror? If I don't like myself, if I can't live with myself knowing that, you know, I don't even know who I am because I do anything for any reason. So I know a lot of people they won't get out if it involves them, you know, putting somebody else in, you know, because they got morals and principles, because they know how horrible the conditions is. Why would they put somebody else in that position? Why would they put somebody else's family in that position to deal with what their family got to deal with? You understand? See, that's where the morals and principles come in. So all these dudes is out here just snitching just because they can't handle it. Them are demons, man. They diabolical, dog. They diabolical. They hate it so bad, but they will want to see somebody else do it just so they can't do it. See, that's a whole different type of human being right there. You understand? That's a whole different type of human being, right? If you know, and I say that word loosely, human being, I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? You hate something so bad that you rather see somebody else do it instead of you do it. No, if you hate it that bad, you wouldn't want to see nobody do it, let alone be the cause of why they got to do it. You understand? And the only way you know something to tell on somebody is because you was associated with somebody and you was cool with somebody. So you can go do something with somebody and you hate this condition that I'm in. So you say, well, I want to get out of it by any means necessary, so I'll let him do it. No, man, that's a diabolical human being there, man. Human being the, you know, the underlying word, man. I don't know what they are, you know. But the thing that I'm saying is I don't look at Thug in no different type of way for doing what he got to do for his life, because everything that you do for your life, you got to stand on it on your own. That's who got to stand on. Nobody else. My opinion, your opinion, the world opinion don't mean nothing, because he got to live that life. He got to look at himself every day in the mirror. He know what it was like to be behind them bars. He know what it was like to be in that cell, from silk sheets and jets and sold out stadiums and big stages and thousands of people calling your name, to be reduced to this, and then say to yourself, I'm okay with this. No, I'm quite sure he was a whole lot not okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he felt like he had to do, regardless of what the lawyers say, regardless of what his family say, regardless of what the fans say, regardless of what we say. He did what he wanted to do for his life, what he feel is the best thing for his life. Now, if he fumble, he fumble. It's still his life. You know what I'm saying? It's still his decision. He is the controller of his own destiny, man. He driving the car. He driving the car. And if we could say, man, them people setting you up, he know it too. If you know it, why you think he wouldn't know it? If you know it and people saying it all online, you think he don't know it? So it's all on him. What he gonna do? Either he gonna change his life and get it right and get past this, or he not, and he gonna fumble. But to get freedom today without telling on somebody, I know a whole lot of jokers that would take that deal. But when I was in prison, dudes used to joke and ask certain type of questions like, man, like when we had the little wars and stuff going on, he said, man, they say if they let people out, man, but you got to go over there to Afghanistan, or you got to go over there to Desert Storm or something, and you ain't never even had no training, would you go to get out? Yeah. 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 Dudes will raise their hand in a New York minute, dog. Raise their hand in a New York minute, bro. It could have been the bubonic plague out here. It could have been World War whatever out here. And if a dude had a chance to get out, he gonna take it. He gonna take it. If he got principles and morals and it don't involve telling on nobody or snitching or breaking his manhood, he gonna take it, dog. He gonna take it. Because prison is that horrible. I'm telling you what I know. It's that horrible. That life is that horrible. It's that miserable. It's that depressing that you don't want to be there not one other minute. You know what I'm saying? But only thing that holds you from breaking your morals and principles is that you're a man. You're a real man. And I'm not going to put another man, woman, or child in this position that I hate so much. I'm not going to do that. Me, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's people who do that. Them the diabolical Bammers. You know what I'm saying? It's a new name. Diabolical Bammer. That's what they are. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's a deal or no deal for him. I don't know that. Only he know that. If he felt like it was a deal, it was a deal. What I think and you think and everybody else think don't make no difference. Because we ain't living his life. We just watching and judging and being opinionated. But, you know, I hope he do right. And like I say, more so, I hope he take advantage of the opportunity that he got to motivate, elevate, and inspire others to get out the way. Because he got that opportunity. He got it. Because he got the ear of the people. They waiting to see what he say. They just waiting. They just waiting. They waiting to see what type of music he come out. And please believe the feds is watching. They waiting. They waiting. Slip one time. Remember what I'm telling you now. Slip one time, you ain't got to go to the grand jury. You ain't got to go to no preliminary hearing. You ain't got to get no lawyer. You ain't got to go on trial or nothing. If they say you violated, you're going straight to prison. That's it. That's the advantage that they have when they give you these deals. They don't have to waste no money on no big trial. They say that it's at their discretion. That's the dangerous part about it. So you got to walk that line. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure that was told to him. I'm quite sure he know that. So then all that matters depends on what he going to do. But whatever the case is, man, you know what I'm saying? I wish him and every other brother out there good luck. And, you know, if you can help some people, man. With your experience comes wisdom. You use that wisdom and you impart that on somebody else before they even get to that stage. And you've done a great thing already because you saved a life instead of, you know, put a life in danger, you know, by promoting, you know, BS. Stuff that you know ain't going nowhere, ain't got no future but the graveyard or the penitentiary. So, that is my opinion. Deal or no deal, ain't my call. If it was a deal to him, it's a deal. You know, if it was no deal, it was no deal. But shout out to him, man, and I wish him well. TBP Nation, man, y'all let me know what you think. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Big love, TBP Nation. Please show up, show out at this meet and greet. If you cannot make it, donations are accepted. We trying to fund this thing. We trying to make it a great thing. Whether you there or not, it's going to be a great event. I hope to see you there. Raffle is still in effect. Get you a 75-inch TV if you can't participate in any other way. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't participate, donate. Just show your love. And I would like to see you there. So show up. Everybody's gonna be there. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me often because I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be there. Salute TBP Nation, stand up. Make sure you go follow me on Facebook. Banky Pound for Pound. We're trying to get 10,000 subscribers over there, followers over there, so we can monetize and pump this message even on Facebook and everywhere else. Salute. We gone. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Duck them hooks. And be the controller of your own destiny, man. Because guess what? Ain't nobody got to live your life but you. Boom.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.